Welcome to my new apartment. The echo in here is wild right now. So as you might be able to tell, I chose the one that had the nicer kitchen. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour of this place. Obviously you've already kind of seen it, but I wanna kind of tell you the vision of what I wanna do in here. I had to come here today actually because I'm getting Wi-Fi installed early before I move in, just so that it's here when I wanna come over here and do stuff. And I'm also not sure when my brother's going to be moving in here. He might move in here before I do, so I wanted to have the Wi-Fi ready here for when he comes. But let's get started. Okay, I took it off 0.5 for a moment because I want you to actually see the dimensions in here. But I don't think this apartment's much bigger than what I have now, but the layout is better for what I want to do with it, which is why we are here. And it's also cheaper than I'm paying now, so. First off, can we get a round of applause for these floors? I'm usually not a fan of parquet. I have parquet in my apartment now, but it is super orangey. This parquet is actually a lot lighter of a stain or whatever they did with it. It looks more orangey this way in certain lightings, like when it gets darker, like over here, it looks more orangey. But for the most part, in the living space over here, it doesn't look as orange toned on camera as mine does in my current apartment, which was a big selling point to me. I either wanted just straight hardwood floors, the regular like long planks, or a lighter colored parquet, and we found that here. So when you first walk in, this is the living space. I'm going to essentially be turning this area into a studio apartment for myself, and my brother's going to be taking the bedroom. So the vision here is probably my bed here. I want to get some side tables. I want to possibly put my TV on the wall here and make it like a frame TV. Maybe put a dresser here for more storage because I only have 2 closets from the 5 closets I have in my current apartment. And I'm probably gonna put my chair right here. That might change. I might try to put it somewhere else. We will see how the layout fits. I need to measure everything. Over here is the dining room / office. I'm gonna turn on some lights. I'll turn on some lights in the kitchen as well. So, a little bit brighter. This apartment doesn't have the best lighting compared to my apartment now. It gets a lot of morning light, so this area is going to be pretty dark, but we're gonna work with it. My vision for the dining room is I wanna build a built-in along this wall that's going to be a desk and also serve as storage. And then I possibly wanna get some kind of table here, more so for somewhere else to sit. I wanna change out this light. Over here, I thought I would get some kind of maybe buffet of some sort so that we can use that for more storage. I possibly could make it like a coffee corner as well. There is a plug there, so I could put my espresso machine there. That's an idea as well, because the kitchen, as we will see, is pretty small. So if you go around the corner here, this is my kitchen. I chose this apartment because it was the nicest kitchen I've seen in all of the city from all of my research that I've done. It has white stone counters, which is what I really wanted. All the other counters that I've seen in the other apartments were either dark stone, which is what I have now, or they were laminate. And that's just not what I was looking for. I really wanted to have a kitchen that had nice features because I wanted to upgrade or at least stay the same for what I had now. And I think this kitchen does it. It is extremely small in here though, but. I have a vision. I do have a vision of what I want to do for it, even though it is so tiny. I think that is fun. We can work with it. But on top of that, it's not even that tiny. It's small, but it's definitely something we can work with. On top of that, it has stainless steel, which is insane. So as you can see, this is the kitchen currently. Again, huge selling point, stainless steel. There's a full-sized dishwasher, which is insane. It's not an apartment size, it's a full-size one. Behind me then, I have more cabinets up here. Probably have my brother use these ones because I can't really reach them very well. But full cabinets, and then a full-size stainless steel fridge. Insane, it is giant. They definitely could have put in a smaller fridge to make this area a little more roomy, but I will take the full-size fridge over it. I'm pretty sure this is a similar fridge to what my dad has in his home. And then we also have the matching stove here. But as you can see, there's not too much covered space. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess 5 we can say there up top. one, that's under the sink, and then some drawers, which are all very clean. Like this apartment was cleaned already, but I'm gonna clean it later. I really like the sink where it's divided, and they also provided me with the sink strainers, which is nice. Another really cool feature of this kitchen is there is undermount lighting. So if you don't have the ceiling light on, there's just the lighting under there, which is really nice, soft lighting. And it just makes it easier as well when you're cooking because you can actually see the counter. You're not getting backlit and then casting a shadow onto the counter where you're cooking. So I really like that. And then of course my cast iron radiators, I couldn't go anywhere without them. So we have them in this apartment as well. It also came with roller blinds, so I can put those down for privacy. The vision I have with the kitchen is I want to put up wallpaper of some sort, peel and stick, or maybe tackle like regular wallpaper. I'm going to do some research to see what's easier to remove after and what's cost effective. But I kind of want to wallpaper this wall. I think it would look very pretty pushing into here. Okay, now we're going to head over to the other side of the apartment. Over here on this side is going to be more so my brother's end, but we do have a door that sticks, very old apartment coded, but we have a full linen closet, very tall, very deep. It goes up pretty high too if you wanted to add, I guess, something else up there. I can't really reach, but maybe you could put bigger things up there. But very good space for how big this apartment is. Could put a laundry basket under there, all of our towels and everything in here. Great storage. The door kind of just sticks though. And then if we move this way, I'm gonna turn on more lights because it's getting a little dim in here. I don't love that the light is outside the bathroom. I have my closet here. It is a pretty good sized closet for what this place is. It goes over into the side here as well. Since this is gonna be my closet, I'm gonna make it my clothing closet for the most part. Hang all my stuff, probably put some boxes up there as well if I need. Probably want to try to get some kind of storage solution for here because the closet is quite tall. So I feel like putting some kind of like dresser or storage solution here will make this space more organized. Okay, and then we have the bathroom. I actually really like the bathroom. It's just very basic. It's an all white bathroom, but I think that means that we can style it better then. I have another idea that I want to put wallpaper in here as well because there is a space around the mirror here we could put paper. And then on this wall, we could also do the paper around, which would be cool. Could potentially also change out the shower head. But another thing we do need to get is a shower curtain. It's just a standard bathroom. There's a cabinet here to put stuff, which is nice since it is so small in here. And then we have the plugs in here, which is also kind of nice, I guess, because you can plug something in and just sit it there. Tub, which funny enough, I'm actually excited to have a tub again because I have a shower that you just walk in right now, which I like aesthetically and then also just functionally for that. But I also hate at the same time because it's really hard to shave your legs in a shower that doesn't have anywhere to put your leg up on. So I've been struggling for like 3 years doing that. But thankfully, having a tub, you can put your foot up there and shave your legs better. Just let me know what you think about that. Do you agree? Because I looked forever for some kind of stool that was waterproof to put in the shower, and I didn't want something just plastic. And then I gave up eventually because I couldn't find something. This mirror as well is a medicine cabinet. So lots of extra storage in here, and it's actually a really big one. It's bigger than the one I have now. Oh yeah, and there's also a little baby radiator right here. I realized that this is plastic and I really hate this. I wish there was some way I can change this out, but it's like cemented in. So we'll have to deal with that. But if we go over this way, this is gonna be my brother's room. He has a really beautiful view of the hydrangeas outside, and I'm jealous of that. But he also has a cast iron radiator, just a standard regular room. He actually has quite a nice closet in here. It has a light, but the light doesn't really work. I have to tell the super. Like, it works halfway when you pull it, but when you pull it all the way, it turns off. So there's something wrong with it. But there's some pretty deep shelving over there. These look like 10-inch boards, so almost about 2 feet of space that way. as well as that way up top. And then the closet goes pretty deep. Like you can walk into here and there's a lot of room, but I don't know. I don't even know if he'll use all this space, but it's there for him. This is his room. It's a decent size, honestly. It's definitely longer than what I have now. So I think he'll be able to use this space in a great way. I'm just very jealous of the hydrangeas outside the window. One other thing I wanted to mention is this windowsill. I think the cats are going to love it. I have a beautiful view of the garden outside, and I think the cats are going to love the fact that they can actually jump onto the windowsill, including Mabel, because she only has 3 legs, so she can't jump onto my windows now because they're really high up. The windowsill is very low, so she's gonna be able to jump to it, and then she can look outside to the garden and all the people walking by, the squirrels, the birds. I think the cats are going to absolutely be obsessed with this window. It's cat TV magic. And I can just imagine them just sleeping on here all the time. That was one of the selling points of this place for me. Honorable mention, they also left the curtains in here, which is nice. So I already have a curtain rod up, so I can just put my own curtains on it, but I'm probably gonna take these curtains down and see if the super wants them, or I don't know, do something else with them. I'd give these to my brother to put in his room. My only concern with the curtains is that I have double curtains that I'd wanna put up, like sheer ones and then my blackout. So I'm gonna have to see if I can possibly do something to change the way that this is rigged up, or maybe just like unscrew them a little bit and put my own in. There's some way I think I can make this work. One of the reasons that I chose this place was because it just felt so clean. As you would have seen in my last video, if you watched when I was apartment hunting, some of those apartments just felt so dirty and gross, and there was like stains and like, they were just not great. This one, however, feels very clean. Like I feel like I could move all my stuff into here right now, like even these windowsills, clean. But just for my own peace of mind, I just want to go to the dollar store and get a bunch of cleaning supplies and then come back here, and we're going to be doing some cleaning for the day while I wait for this guy to come install the Wi-Fi, because apparently they're going to come anywhere between 12 p.m. to like 4 or 5 p.m. And so I think the best thing to do while we're waiting is to go get some stuff to clean and then come here and do some cleaning, just for my own peace of mind, because again, I just want to do some sweeping, mopping, wipe down the counters, stuff like that. I also brought my suitcase because I brought my laptop and just a bunch of cords and stuff like that I'll need if I want to transfer footage off my phone and stuff like that and start working on this video for something to do. I also brought a cushion insert to sit on because it fit into my suitcase, so that I have somewhere to sit that's just not like the hardwood floors. I also think we need to get a coffee. It is such a beautiful day outside right now. It's also supposed to get kind of hot today, which it's been very cool here again. So I'm gonna open all the windows as well just to get a nice breeze in here. But I also think we need to get a coffee. So that is going to be the plan. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I brought a roll of toilet paper so that I could go pee. So remember to do that if you're moving somewhere new, as well as a giant IKEA bag for our dollar store trip. I need to charge my phone a little bit though before I go, and it's overheating, which is great. So first stop, we're gonna go to the dollar store, and then we're gonna go get a coffee and some food. It's closed. So it turns out everything is closed because it's Labor Day. And I should have thought of that, but I didn't, because today is my weekend. So I just think I'm gonna do stuff. Thankfully Shoppers is open, so hopefully I can find a couple things in here like hand soap. I think I'm just gonna get dish soap because I could use this for other things. Got the goods. Okay. Oh, my stuff is sideways. I hope that didn't spill. That was slightly a fail because I didn't realize that it was Labor Day. I forgot, because Mondays are usually my weekends anyways from work. So I just assumed it was my day off. But no, it's in fact a holiday. So all of the stores are closed except for restaurants. So the only thing thankfully open was Shoppers. So I was able to at least get something to wash my hands because my hands feel so dirty from being on the bus and I wanted to eat. So I'm looking forward to this right now so badly. Although I just realized I have nothing to dry them with, so I'll just air dry. I thought it would be smart to go to the dollar store today and get all new cleaning supplies for this apartment, even though I have cleaning supplies in my old apartment, because I wanted to leave them there to clean that apartment because I'm gonna be there still for a little while. So I thought I'd just have new stuff here. However, that was the field today. So we're gonna have to probably come back here tomorrow then, which also kind of works out because they're gonna shut off the water in my other building tomorrow. So we can come here and we can clean and do all of that fun stuff tomorrow then. But at least today, I guess I have some soap and I have toilet paper. Good thing I brought that roll of toilet paper. I could have bought a bunch of cleaning supplies from Shoppers, but it's like 10 times the price at Shoppers, and I like to live cheaply. I hate spending a lot of money on stuff like that when I can get it cheaper somewhere else. We're gonna do that tomorrow then, and today we will eat our food and wait for the guy to come to do the Wi-Fi. Okay, I brought little flip-flops that I'm gonna put on in here because I just don't like wearing my shoes in the house, even though I already have been because I haven't cleaned in here yet. I may be moving to America, but I am definitely Canadian when it comes to that. So I'm gonna put on my little flip-flops to make it more comfortable in here. Okay, flip-flops secured. That feels so much comfier. I ended up walking over to Juicy Dumpling. I wasn't gonna walk that far. And this bag, oh, it smells incredible. I ended up getting this deal they had. If you spent $10, you can get 6 of the pork soup dumplings for $2.99. So got that, but I also got spicy cumin wings, which sound insane. They smell insane. This is what's making the whole bag smell so good. If I can open it, how do I open it? Oh, look at those. Those look insane. I just need you to see these in all their glory. They look insane. Then I got, what is this? I think this is my spinach bun. Yeah, I got a spinach bun because they have no vegetables there, like things with veggies except for this. And I wanted some vegetables, so that was my veggie option. And then we have the soup dumplings in here, which may have spilled. I think they're pork soup dumplings. Yeah, they spilled. Yeah, a little bit, just a tad. Just very basic pork soup dumplings, but they're so good. Okay, we're gonna snack on all of this. I made sure she gave me chopsticks because I have no cutlery here. And ooh, okay, I have a bit of napkins here, which is good. Chili sauce and soy sauce. Okay, cool. Look at this, a little garbage bag, since I don't have any garbage bags either because I was gonna buy those at the dollar store. Although this bag is a little bit sticky. I'm gonna like tie it loosely onto here. Dry my hands on the 2 napkins that I have. Very excited. I think I wanna try the wings first though because these look crazy. That's good, there's so much seasoning. The seasoning is what makes it the spicy cumin. Look at all that seasoning. This isn't that spicy, I like it. It's like, if you don't like spicy, you might find it a bit spicy, but it's like a good level. Or it's not like making me need to drink water. Let's try this spinach bun. Chinese spinach bun. It is good. I'm glad I got this. A little bit of veggies. Last but not least, soup dumplings. I put a little bit of hot sauce. I think I'm just gonna like soy them all. Let's try this. These are so good. I can't wait until my brother's here because we're gonna go here all the time and get these. The spread. Okay, I realized that angle I had last was very low. Last but not least, the coffee. I went to DeMello. I've bought their beans before, but I've never been to their shop. I ended up getting an iced Americano with vanilla and a splash of cream, which is like my go-to that I make at home, but they're, well, I usually don't put vanilla. I usually put like regular sugar, brown sugar, something like that, but they put so much sugar in this, so I'm gonna take a sip before I mix it because I actually don't know how sweet it's gonna be, and I don't like super sweet coffee. Yeah, I fear if I mix this all in, it's gonna be too sweet. I think I'm gonna log off of here for a moment and eat and, I don't know, call my husband because he has to day off because it's Labor Day. Silly me. Okay. Okay, the guy's here to try to get the Wi-Fi going. May have issues because it's never been used before, he said, so he might have to go to the bell room, do some stuff, which I don't even know if he can get to it today because it's a holiday, so I don't know. But I am realizing though, the location of where this is going to be set, it's making me rethink if I want to move around my office area and put it in like the bedroom area too. I think it could fit. Let me show you what I mean. So I like using my Ethernet to my computer and it's gonna be here. So if I did the built-in unit here, and then I could have this whole area as a dining room then still, I think it could fit here because it's only gonna be about 2 feet and then still have room for my bed and everything here. I could then maybe put the chair here. We're gonna have to see. Because the thing is, I don't want to run an Ethernet cord all the way through the unit. It just looks ridiculous. So I think the smartest thing to do is to put it here on this wall then and have like a really nice big built-in, but I could also make it look like a closet. So who knows? I guess we'll have to see. All I know is right now I'm uploading things on my laptop and I've been talking to my husband, but the guy just left to go get something else to try to finish the Wi-Fi to see if it'll work. So I didn't really want to film while he was here because I just feel like it's disrespectful. So yeah, but I'll check back in and let you guys know if it ends up working. Okay, he got the internet hooked up. There was no issues, which was great. However, because I don't have anything else to do here today, I think I'm gonna head back to my other apartment and then come back here bright and early tomorrow to actually go and get cleaning products and actually clean the place like I was planning on doing today. So today was slightly a flop. Food was great though, but I think I'm just gonna pack my stuff up and go back home. This is home number 2 right now. Since we have the Wi-Fi here and everything, we're all ready to actually be able to do stuff here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna go back home. I don't really wanna leave here. I'm having fun. I am, I really like this place. I'm very excited to move in here full time, but for now, we got 2 places. It was so incredibly busy in that dollar store. Hello to day 2. So I just got back from the dollar store. It was so hectic in there. I'm assuming because everyone decided to go today because everything was closed yesterday, especially people moving into the area. So it was just very hectic. A lot of people pushing and just very crowded. But I did end up getting everything I needed to start to clean this place, which again, I don't really need to do much. I truly don't. I didn't get a broom because I have a vacuum at my other apartment that I'm gonna bring over here. Although I might get an attachment for this. I ended up getting, I think it's like a bamboo, it says. Bamboo push broom handle. So I got this so that I could get mop heads, and I got a mop head for it. There was another one that I did like as well that had the mop head like permanently attached, but I thought that wouldn't be a good idea even though it felt a bit better quality because I like to change out my mop heads when they get gross, you know? And then if you'd wanna, you know, get a new one, you'd have to buy the whole thing again. So more sustainable, I think, to just get the top of this, and then also it'll save room because I can get the mop heads and I can get a new broom head if I want. But I do use my vacuum more than I use my broom, honestly. And I like this one better than what I have in the other apartment. I'm gonna throw that one away when I move over here permanently because it's just like a plastic and this one's a wood. Basically, I'm just gonna mop in here and I'm gonna wipe down all the counters and maybe like the fridge and just stuff like that, very just generally, nothing too crazy because everything already feels so clean in here. But the floors are one thing I do want to mop. Let's do a haul. First up, sponges. I like using sponges just to like scrub the counters and the sink and do all that kind of stuff, not just for dishes. Again, I have a huge dishwasher here, so I'm really just going to be scrubbing pots and pans as well. But I really like these dollar store Javex scrubber sponges. We get 10 in the pack for $1.25. Great deal. I also ended up getting some pine salt. I normally use like this heavy duty, this stuff. I usually use this stuff on my floors. I have like a big jug of it at my other apartment for the purpose that the cats like to roll in this. Since I've never cleaned these floors before, I kind of just wanted to use something a little stronger. And then I just got this spray bottle of the cleaning vinegar to clean like the counters and stuff. I also ended up getting a barkeeper's friend. I've never had it before, but I do have some stuff that I thrifted that has rust on it. I have this really nice grater that I thrifted that's from, I think it's from Poland, but it has rust, and so this should be able to clean it off. I also got some of these little white garbage bags. I use them in my bathroom trash can so I can use these after, but for now I'm just going to use them as trash bags for here because I don't have my garbage can here. This is the head for my mop. I also got a shower curtain. I also really like using these Arm & Hammer white cloths to wipe the counters as well if I don't want to use a sponge. Just so I'm like wiping up regular messes, and then I just rinse them off and let them dry, and they're reusable. You can also wash them, which is really cool. But I have been trying to be more sustainable with not using a paper towel and only use paper towel for like gross things. And the entire time I've ever worked at restaurants, we never use paper towel to wipe. We use like white cloths. So I thought, why not have those for home? They're, you know, washable, reusable, and they do the same thing as a paper towel, but honestly better. I ended up getting just a kitchen towel to dry my hands since I don't have one. I just like thought it was a cute striping color for something from the dollar store. And then I also got some painter's tape because I want to tape out the layout of my furniture to see where I want to put the items, how they're going to fit properly, and just get a general idea of how I might want to do the layout. So this is a really good way to do it without having the furniture here already. This is probably my favorite purchase. It's a collapsible mop bucket that was $5 because right now I'm using, I think it's like a plastic flower pot that I had to get during COVID when I moved into my first apartment because you had to only buy like essential items, and apparently mop buckets weren't essential. So I struggled moving into a new apartment, just grabbing random stuff that was apparently essential. Also, shower curtains were not essential during COVID. So moving into a new apartment that just had a tub, an open cast iron tub that had no curtain, I had to literally like try to sneak one of these things out because apparently it wasn't essential. So I'm finally graduating to an actual bucket. It has a handle and it's collapsible, so it actually saves room, considering we're kind of fighting for some space here. I really love this idea. So I'm thinking first I want to wipe down all the counters, and then I'm going to do the floors last because I'm going to go out after that and grab something to eat, grab a coffee, and then we'll come back here and see what else there is that we can do. And the floors can dry them while we're out. I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way if I want to be able to wipe down the counters and the cupboards. Okay, I don't need barkeeper's friend right now either. Under the sink. Leave that there for now. Okay, I think I'm ready to do a little clean in here. Put on something. What do I want to put on? I'm gonna put on a financial audit episode that I was watching.
He's not just a horse. As you can see, every month dollars worth if you try.
I love the fact that that has the sprayer on it. It makes it so easy to actually get in there and actually wash everything properly. I think I've decided I'm gonna just put on my AirPods so that you guys don't have to hear Caleb screaming at people. I'm just using dish soap to wash the fridge. Okay, I think I'm done with the kitchen at the moment, so we're gonna move on to the bathroom. This bathroom looks so clean already, but I kind of just want to give the sink a little wipe, the toilet, like back to the toilet a little wipe. I don't think I'm gonna touch the bathtub today though. Like the mirror is also very shiny clean, and so is the inside of this mirror. Hold up. Let's get mopping. I think I'm gonna start in my brother's room. I think I should have got gloves to bring this. I love that the floors in here carry on through into the closets as well, which makes things feel more seamless. The battery in my other camera ran out, so we're going to see how dirty this water is together. The floors genuinely looked clean, so I guess we're gonna have to do a mop another day. What I do really love though is that now I can compact this bucket and collapse it, and I won't take as much room, but I'm gonna let it dry out first. I haven't ate since breakfast today, and so I'm hungry, and I think it's 3:30 p.m. right now. So I need to get a little bit of something to eat, and then I kind of want to wander around the Winners that's nearby as well, just to see if there's anything cute there that we can get. This is gonna allow the floors to dry, which is nice, even though I definitely think they need another round of being mopped. But while I was sitting there for a moment, I went on TikTok and this girl went to Cobb's Bread, which I think there's one nearby. She ended up getting this pumpkin treat, which I think would be really fun for fall. So I think we should go over there and see if they have any available. Walking a lot farther than I expected to, but I'm determined to try this treat out. I don't know which one I want.
Too high fiber.
Can I please get one of the scones, the pumpkin scones?
The one with the icing?
Yeah, with the icing. I got this iced Americano. It tastes a bit better than it looks. It's very light. It's okay. Not the best. Maybe a sneak peek though. That's what it looks like. I sampled it at the store and it was so good. I'm highly contemplating getting that desk chair because it's like $30 cheaper than the one on Amazon. I don't use toasters, but the Smegs are so cute. Side note, this is such a good price for the Breville espresso machine. So I got the desk chair. Now I have to try to get it home. It is very dark in the apartment, but the kitchen with the undermount lighting, very good. So not only did I get that wheelie desk chair that reminds me of the cross-legged one that went viral on TikTok that's from Amazon. That one was $30 cheaper. That's why I got that and wheeled it here. I also got this Martha Stewart cookie sheets. I've always wanted a set of like nice cookie sheets, and this was $12.99. These remind me of the ones at Target, and obviously we don't have Target here, so I was very excited to see this. It is a hand wash only, which is totally fine, but I've never had nice cookie sheets. I've only ever had the dollar store ones, so I'm very excited. So I'm very excited to start gathering things for this apartment that I want to keep for a long time, and this is something that I will. First off, Cobb's bread. I didn't get to really show you what I got there, but I got a pumpkin scone, and I'm not a scone person, but these are really good. I got to try the free sample that was there, and that's why I chose this one, because it was delicious. So I'm probably gonna have that a little bit later. Gonna be my dessert, because I ended up getting a fiber first salad from Farm Boy. It has lentils, black beans, chickpeas, beets, carrots, green leaf lettuce, romaine lettuce, kale, cabbage, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, and olive oil. And then I got a, where's that? Apple cider vinaigrette to put on it. I thought that would be good. And then tomorrow I want to make pasta. So I ended up getting this puttanesca sauce. I've had it before there. It's really good. It's a good portion for one person. And then I usually don't buy like pre-done things like this at the grocery store, but they had this buffalo chicken schnitzel and it was $4.48. So I thought, and that's my Farm Boy haul. I really didn't get much because I'm not going to start stocking things in this fridge, even though I wanted to get so many things until I move over here more permanently. Or at least things that are, you know, gonna go bad because I don't want to waste food. So I just got this stuff. I'm gonna bring it back to the other apartment. I was gonna eat the salad here and just chill for a bit because I'm tired, but I realized that I don't have any cutlery. And I'm silly and forgot to get cutlery at Farm Boy. So I don't know how I'm going to eat this. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna have to take it back and eat it at the other apartment, even though I want to eat it now. So I'm probably just gonna take all this stuff with me, pack it up, and go back to the other apartment then, because I'm hungry and I want to eat. It has been quite a hectic last couple of days, but I helped move my brother into the apartment yesterday. We also went and found some stainless steel pans for there, and what else did we do? Ooh, I was gonna put up the shower curtain, realized I didn't like the hooks that were in there. They seemed kind of grimy. So then we did the whole adventure, going to the dollar store, getting hooks, just wandering around, getting him stuff that he needs for his first day or so at the apartment, like a little bit of food and whatnot, because there's nothing there. And I'm gonna head back over there today because we're gonna go hit up the thrift store, maybe go to IKEA, find him some solutions. We're gonna see how much time we end up having because it's already, I think, almost 1 p.m. We had a really late night, so I'm so tired right now still. I do want to give you a little haul of some Gap items that I ended up ordering a couple weeks ago when they had a really good sale, but I never ended up getting to give you a haul. So let's do that first, then we're gonna finish getting ready and we're gonna leave. So I ended up getting a couple things that were end of summer / fall stuff. I needed new pants that were good quality because a lot of my pants are old and they've ripped. And I've really wanted these barrel style pants that they sell because I love a good wide leg pant. So I ended up getting these linen blend ones in a navy blue. These are more of like a capri length on me. I got the petites thinking that they would be the perfect length, but they're actually kind of capri, which I think they're meant to be kind of like floods, but I still really like them and they're really lightweight. What I do wish is that they had more sizes available because I ordered everything in a large because I really didn't have any of the sizes available when I ordered. I am hoping once I wash them, it'll help shrink them a little bit. With that, I also ended up getting these white Gap jeans. They're also like the barrel or horseshoe style. I love these. They're so lightweight and they do fit me really well. I also ended up getting these blue pinstripe shorts. I wanted these for so long and they kept selling out before I could order them, but I finally got them on sale. Also, all of the stuff that I got was 40% off plus 20% off plus 10% off. All the deals stacked, so over 50% off, I'd want to say that would equal out to. And then I also got this matching sweat set. I got the shorts and I ended up getting the sweater, the zip up hoodie, and it's more of like a cropped hoodie, which I think is good if you have a short torso like me. I also got these in larges so that they were oversized. I did, however, notice that Aritzia also isn't doing 100% cotton for at least what I was looking at for their sweat sets anymore, which is really sad because I used to love Aritzia sweat sets. However, if I could get the exact same material, because it's the same percentage of different material in the Gap ones for almost 60% off or so, I'm gonna get these instead. One more pair of pants. These ones I'm more so probably gonna wear in Florida because it's already getting kind of cold here for these. But it's just another pair of linen pants, and these ones are blue and white striped. So very similar to the shorts I got. But I really am trying to create more of a capsule wardrobe of sorts, where I have some really good basics, and I think having a good striped linen pant is a good basic, having a good like solid, like a navy, something different, and then a pair of white jeans that fits really well that you like. And now I'm getting some more sweat sets and stuff as well. Just a couple pair of pants, sweat set. I want to get more, so if they do have a bigger sale, or I can use my Gap Cash because I have Gap Cash available, I'm gonna get more sweat sets and stuff, because I really just want to build, as I said, a nice foundation of stuff that I can kind of mix and match, which I feel like right now I don't really have stuff that I love, because I've ordered a lot of stuff from like H&M and places like that, and then once I get the items and they're on sale, you can't return them, which is annoying, because half the time the sizes are crazy or the material's really bad once you actually get it. They're nothing like what it looks like in the photos. However, I'm still trying to get more natural material things like cotton, which is why I like to go to the thrift store and thrift that kind of stuff. Oh, I also need to measure the other apartment, and I keep forgetting to bring my measuring tape back there because I need to build my desk, armoire, wardrobe situation I want to build. However, I just want to map it all out and make sure everything's going to fit the way I want it to before I decide to go buy all the supplies for it. So I'm going to bring the measuring tape today. We have tape there so we can map everything out, and we're actually going to do that today as well. So let's get going. I want to do something since we're all at work today. I think I'd like it better this way. It's important to map out your space. So this would be my bed, it's a full size, and then this would be the desk cabinet I want to build here. This would be the proper dimensions of it. I feel like this definitely is enough room to like walk through over this way. There's enough room to open up the doors of the cabinet. So I think this is gonna work. I think it will. Like, it is a decent amount of space between the two. And in the grand scheme of things, that's just one area of here, because when you turn around this way, there's still all of this area. And I'm thinking, put a chair here, my big white chair. And then here we can put like a buffet. We can get a table, maybe another little buffet here. On one of these buffets, we can make our coffee cart as well. And then I also want to get some kind of little nightstands here. Maybe do something on the wall here. And then we'll have our monitors mounted here, because this cabinet here is gonna be about 6 feet tall. And then we'll have our monitors mounted. I can also watch them as like TV from the bed then as well. And then this will be a dresser here, like a little mini dresser, 3-drawer from IKEA, so we can use that for storage as well for certain things like camera equipment and whatnot, as well as this.